Alrighty, welcome back to XCOM 2. It is time for us to begin the final missions of the campaign, the first of which being this Advent Network Tower mission, which will be interesting since we do have increased enemies, or at least I expect there to be increased enemies. We can even see that one of them is different type Muton Infector. Don't know what a Muton Infector does exactly, but hopefully we don't really have to find that out. We're going to spend our resources. We're going to go for Override, Squad Blitz, and Extra Soldier. We're not going to go for Squad Concealment just because that ends up having a very weird effect on the squad. I'd prefer this to start off with... I'm pretty sure everyone starts off in Concealment. This is just like an individual thing, right? Or maybe not. The squad will start with the mission with the squad's Concealment. You know what? Whatever. If it ends up playing weird, we just won't spam Overwatch at the beginning. And we'll just position people appropriately. So we're going to begin our final assault. XCOM is prepared to make their final attack. However, once this mission is launched, there is no going back. All progress on research, engineering, and training projects will be stopped. Well, that's fine, because I have every single project complete. I even went into the Proving Grounds and, spent a good chunk of my cores, since I have instantaneous finishing of my project. So what are they giving me? They are letting me have 4 soldiers for this final mission, which is nice, considering that in the Commander playthrough, I had 3 for the final mission, and I guess this is either because we're on Legend and we obviously would like to have another member, or maybe it's one of my other mods. It's probably the actual difficulty thing itself. So let me actually consider what we're going to be going for. We're going to want to have at least one of my Psy soldiers, and so that means we are going to bring along Chili, because he is the better of the 2. And then we're going to bring along one of my Rangers. Possibly, yes, we're definitely going to bring Quick Shot. And then after bringing Quick Shot, actually wait, no. Let me Hardcore is who I mean, my Sniper. And then alongside that, we're gonna bring along one of my healing specialists. Or I could just bring along Conrad as a combat specialist, because that way we can focus down on damage, and we get increased damage since he is a leader, and he can just carry a medkit on him in general, which is something that we're gonna have him do in the final mission anyways, since that is just a big plus. Let me actually check and make sure that he has the field medic. Yes, okay. I want to make sure he has field medic as an ability, because scanning protocol is not going to be useful in the final mission, obviously. And I think we have all of his weapons. All the weapons are fully upgraded. Right. I think the only person who doesn't have a fully upgraded weapon is Hardcore, because he doesn't use his sniper all that much, and I didn't really have all of the weapon upgrades, right? Let's see, advanced repeater. Do we have a superior? Ooh, yes, we do. Okay, we are grabbing that. So if he does fire occasionally, he can kill some shit, and that's always very good. That is always very good. Do we have a superior autoloader? We do not have a superior autoloader for Chili, but that's fine because he mostly uses his psychic abilities. So we're gonna go ahead and get this started. This should be a good squad. Everyone has their general weapons. So we have a nice split between the classes and a high amount of DPS. I probably could have brought a Grenadier. Ripdog. Bulldog is always very effective at taking out enemies with his rapid fire, but we're gonna stick with a squad that's better at dealing with people in close range rather than just doing that. Central not even giving us a hype up talk, telling us about the tower. Oh, maybe he'll do it in the mission. Nope, not at all. Okay, so we're going to begin the final mission. Our goal is to hack the central broadcast right way in the back. I believe you can just rush the objective and activate it and then not have to worry about clearing out all the enemies. But we're not gonna play that dangerously. We're not gonna play that dangerously because I don't know where the enemies are gonna be. And I don't want to end up having a situation where I try to walk in there, I go around the corner, and I get spotted. Right? Now, this map does have a bit of a different layout than the last time I played it. The last time I played it, this was like a completely open bridge. and now it's actually a building, so I'm not very happy about that. We're gonna get ourselves close to the building. There shouldn't be any enemies directly or coming straight through the doors, but just in case, we will overwatch these other characters who are gonna be chilling out in the back. Now, the general layout of this mission, from what we've seen, is that there is a huge difference in the number of people who are around. Do I want to go up top? Can I not go on top? Oh. All right. If I want to go up top, there is no ladder on this side. That is fine. Now, with that said, I can always just grapple hook up with hardcore. But we're going to see if opening this door is going to reveal any enemies. Okay, no enemy was revealed immediately. We're gonna go through and hide behind, what is this, a couch? Hold up. It's not really a couch. It's more of like a bench with pillows on it. Why do they have that? That is really odd. All right, we're gonna start moving up. We're gonna get chilled and hardcore up onto the rooftop so they can have a good oversight of the area. Uh-oh. Wait, no. It's just because we're grapple hooking. Or not. Hardcore, you considering things here for a bit? Yeah, no, definitely. What? What? We're just gonna right click. Okay, there he goes. That was fucking peculiar. Will that happen with chilled? Yes, it will. Oh God, what have I done? Why is their grapple hook breaking them so much? I just wanted to get you guys up on the rooftop, everybody. Yeah, okay, we're just gonna get them behind cover. We're not gonna worry about bringing them up too far. Because that was very weird, that was very odd. So we saw that there is an enemy around the backside of the building. Ooh, and it looks like we have an Andromedon in the other one. Do I want to dominate the Andromedon? It's obviously a very good idea, except for the fact that what happens if we get spotted trying to take the Andromedon and it kills us, or like the Andromedon murders the hell out of us when it fails, if it fails. I don't like those odds. We're just gonna slightly move up, so no one has direct sight of this rooftop just yet, and we're gonna see where this guy ends up going and put everybody on Overwatch. So the first action I want to do is dominate the Andromedon. Now I can't see the Andromedon from this location, so we're gonna chill. We're gonna wait. Eventually, these guys are gonna have to move positions. There we go. So the Andromedon's being being escorted by 2 mutons. Or maybe 3, but we saw that there's one over here, we saw another one over here, and they moved together. We're gonna try and get sight on them. Just very carefully. We're not gonna overstay ourselves. It looks like they're no longer in this room. So that means they probably are out in this fog. Probably. We're gonna move chilled over here. There we go. Just so we can get our line of sight. Obviously, we should move hardcore, who I'm gonna keep on accidentally calling Archie, a little bit closer. And we see the Andromedon. No. That's fine. They'll get close eventually, don't you worry. We're gonna keep Conrad back here, because we don't know where these guys are gonna move. Whoa! What the fuck was that about? Why did it explode? That's not my fault. I didn't do that! That wasn't me! They walked into fire themselves. Oh boy. Or the Andromedon walked into something and exploded it. Well, this is an interesting situation. I could attack them right now with a psychic attack and just forego going after the domination, because right here we can't really see them. If I move down here, I'd be able to see them. And I'm sure that I can murder the other two enemies. I don't trust the situation. The combat music's kicked in. And I feel like bad things are gonna start happening. So we're gonna try and dominate the Andromedon. It has a 90% chance. So this should be solid. This should happen. And with his icon disappearing from the bottom two, I think it worked out. Okay, with those two moving their positions, we're gonna try and kill them. We do not have Shadow Strike on GaLm, so I don't need to give a shit about being concealed when I attack these guys. So we're gonna try and figure out who is the biggest threat in comparison to everybody else. And who I need to focus down. With hardcore, I can get down here and fan fire one of them to death. Now, it does look like the majority of my squad was straight up revealed, which is different than the last time. The last time I played this, I think, like, only the person who was seen got revealed, whereas this time, well, it's normal. It's normal. Where do I want to go? We can blue move to quite a lot of places. I'm not sure if I want to run him along the rooftop, because if there's an enemy over here, they might spot us, and I don't want to get spotted by another group with only 4 people. Okay, we're gonna go here, because that way we don't have to run out over into this area. We won't get spotted by crossing over the rooftop, and then we're gonna fan fire the hell out of this guy, which should kill him straight up, because we do have armor-piercing rounds on James Johnson, right? Yep. So this is gonna kill him. I like how it looks like he died from the first bullet. Okay, and then we're gonna run and gun with GaLm and rapid fire the Muton down. I could also just shoot him from here, but we don't trust that. We're gonna run and gun and hit him with a flank, which should guarantee he just probably dies in the first shot. Howdy. Okay. So we do lose out on our scouting capabilities, which is a bit of a shame, but well, it'll be fine. The enemies just can wander to us like that. It's fine. We have run and gun on everybody. Ooh, that's an interesting position you've put yourself in there, friend. Okay. What is the best choice of action for me? I don't want to get up too close to their face, because there's always the chance that they will trigger another group from over here or over here. So that means we need to engage them from a distance. We're gonna grapple hook up to this rooftop. Give us a couple of free movements. As we have this happen again. Oh no. Okay. Okay, grapple hooked is very good for this mission. Good to know, good to know, good to know. But it works out in the end anyways. All right, so here's what I can do. I can hit them with a Void Rift. That will affect every single one of them and do a good bit of damage, especially if it actually affects them. Or I could try using Insanity on only a couple of them. We're gonna use Void Rift. That affects all 3 of the enemies, and that's obviously a good choice for us. And if one of them gets or happens to end up getting like slightly mind controlled, I'd be fine with that as well. We don't even see the effect happen. Just the aftermath. Okay, did we get anything else? Chilled's pulling out his Psyamp again. The Archon's just like looking at us. What is he doing? Why is he pointing his arms at me? Oh, I got a headache. All right. I should probably grapple hook again and get a little bit closer to them. Do I trust that? I really don't. Even though I would like to have like all of my action so I can shoot at these guys like a whole bunch, we can't do that. So we're gonna blue move. I could also use my 1 running gun and get over to this position, which would give us a flank and a higher chance to crit on the Archon or the Andromedon, which would be good. As long as I kill the Andromedon's first form, we're gonna be in good shape. I'm not worried about a second form because it can melee. It can only melee. We learned that completely. So it has to run across the entire rooftop to us. We are fine as long as it dies. Ripcord's quite a distance back, which is really bad for us. So we can move him up and then put an aid protocol on someone. Although it depends on certain actions. We're not gonna use our Gremlin, because that would be bad for us. If I use running gun again, I could long range shotgun a dude. We're gonna run and gun again. Because I want to make sure this guy dies. And what's a better way to do it than to have 2 98 crit chances? Woo, that's good damage. He's gone. I don't even need to crit him with everybody else. Woo! That works out even better. I actually wasn't expecting the second shot to hit because 67's pretty low. But it is in our favor, numerically at least. Okay, we're happy with that. We're content with that. Now I just need to deal with these other enemies. We're gonna hit them with an acid blob, acid bomb. I have to get a little bit closer for it. This is also a good opportunity to see if there's any enemies within line of sight over here, which it doesn't look like it. Okay. Alright, so this Archon on the right is doomed. He is definitely gonna die, and we're gonna grapple hook up. Because even though the grapple hook is being really fucky right now, I want to give myself a high ground advantage so I can have an extra chance to actually hit these Archons, which is very important. The only problem is it does get us a little bit closer to the other dude, but I'm fine with that, we'll be fine. You sure you're gonna do this to me, game? So right now it's considering me on the high ground. It is saying that I straight up have height advantage. And that I'm firing from the other position. This is so bad. Oh my god. That's fine. So we should be able to land the majority of my shots. I'm a little bit sad that we have a 99 on the guy we're trying to kill the most, but at least we have 100 on the other one. Okay, and then we're gonna do face-off. on the enemies, not our friends. Okay, he's gone. He isn't. He didn't die to the shots, but he is at 1 health and he is burning out from acid, so we're good to go. I like how this mission still even has the chance to get loot. I mean, I guess technically I can use it. It's just probably not gonna be all that good. Alright, friend, you're just doomed. You're just doomed. I can blue move up to you, rapid fire your face. Ooh. Okay, I was about to say, unless I don't have a free reload. Do I want to bother using a free reload on him? I mean, I can do 10 damage to him right now, and we have 3 other people who can blast him out, including another Andromedon. We're gonna chip out his health. Because if this gets a crit while he has low health, he's probably just gonna die immediately. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Okay. We're gonna start Overwatch patrolling upwards. Just a bit. We're gonna leave. Move him slightly forward, just so he's not glitched out anymore. I could go for the loot. We're gonna run him up to here. You're gonna have cover. I'm not particularly worried about all the enemies. But I am gonna move myself. We're gonna try not to engage with the next group just yet. Okay. Chili, why don't you get ourselves some items? He might as well get in cover, because if he's gonna get seen while picking up this loot, he might as well have just a bit cover. So we got a superior repeater. Ooh, that actually might come in handy. An extra repeater, just in case someone is only using an advanced repeater, which I think I can think of someone who might be having that, like... Holy shit! What the fuck? No! No! Oh, that's bad. That is incredibly terrible, guys. Fuck. We just took damage on Conrad before the final mission of the game because of a movement that blew up. It's the same shit that hurt this guy, except this time he didn't get hurt. Only ripcord. Oh, I've been ripped off so hardcore. Why did it fucking explode? I guess because you walked through. Ugh, these are explosive tanks, I guess. What a jackass. The good news is you can still use people even after they've been injured in the fire before the final mission, so it's not like it's gonna pull them out, but it might end up using like one of our medkits, which I wouldn't want. Okay, so we're getting pretty close to the tower. We know there's gonna be a couple enemies straight inside. In fact, we just saw them. Will they overwatch into us? Or will they patrol into our overwatch? We're not gonna move up any closer because we know that they're right there. We're gonna make sure everything is ready. Reload all my weapons. And then just chill out. Until they patrol into us. That way, we can fight them on our terms. We might not have infinite days to fight Advent, but we have infinite turns. It looks like they might not bother moving. There they go! Okay. This is looking pretty bad. I can Void Rift these guys. and do a pretty heavy amount of damage. With that said, it might be better to try and run and gun and do a null lance across them instead. Do I have one of my free pistol shots? I do. We're gonna fire my free pistol shot at the heavy mech that is currently overwatching us. I can't do that. Oh no. Well, ain't that annoying. Okay. Well, here's what I'm gonna do instead then. We are going to overwatch Colonel GaLm. And then I'm gonna combat protocol the other guy. I can also haywire protocol him, but it's a 58% chance to control, and I don't need that. I don't need that kind of thing. We're just gonna zap him. Okay, so one of our problems right now is that there is a third mech, and we have no idea where he is, which is obviously very bad for us. But at the very least, I do have an acid bomb. So we're gonna move up. Maybe we'll see him as we get up here. Okay, there he is. He went way the fuck up there. What a dick. We're gonna focus on the 3 people in front of us. And then we're gonna split my forces up in a way that they won't end up being too close to each other. Alright, if I run and gun Chili back here, I can null lance them and kill or do a heavy amount of damage to these 2. I'm not worried about the second guy in the back, because obviously I can just finish him off with somebody else. Because we do have face-off left on hardcore. I can also shred storm cannon, which might be a better idea. Because I actually cannot run and gun myself to a position that can hit all of them at all. Oof. I can still run and gun up there though. We're gonna go for that. That way I have a better position on them. Oh, that's a turret. That's not the third mech at all. Where the fuck did the third mech go? Oh, that is bad. Okay, whatevs, whatevs. We're gonna use Void Rift. Do I want to use Void Rift? Yeah, we might as well. Ooh, hello. Are we mind controlling the Archon? No, just a disorientation, damn it. Fine. So, here's what I can do. I can run up there and shred storm cannon. The problem is that third heavy mech. You know that if we leave that third heavy mech alone to its own devices, it's gonna mess up our day. We don't want that. I don't want my people to get bombarded to hell. Alright, finish being glitched out here. We're going up to the roof. And then we are gonna blue move. See if I can find that damn mech. I didn't see where it went. Okay. At the very least, we're gonna move here. So that gives us the ability to shoot both of these enemies. Hello, turret. I'm not worried about the turret. I mean, I should be, but I'm not. Okay. Ah! There you are, you little bastard! Okay. We are gonna shoot the hell out of this guy. I'm pondering if I should move. We can shoot him from here though. if I run and gun, I could get back here out of the side of the turret, because I don't want to risk getting shot by the turret. And if I move here, I can shoot all of these guys without being compromised everywhere else. Alright. I could probably shred storm cannon the guy in the back. How much health does this guy have? He is currently burning out. I am pretty sure he is screwed because the acid burn's gonna do a lot of damage. So I just need to destroy the shit out of this other dude. And I could do it from over here. Possibly hitting the Archon as well. Ah, yes? Haha! Thank you, Shred Storm Cannon! Oh, we are very happy. Okay, we're gonna move. We're gonna get away from the side of this turret, which would be like here. Run a gun. Game's not telling me the line of sight of this thing. Can it only see to the rooftop? Because that would be very funny. I appreciate that. Okay. We're gonna get behind cover, just in case. Farewell, Heavy Mech. We lucked out that it actually didn't go too far. I thought he had, like, ran off to the rooftop or something. This is the longest deliberation. Hardcore hesitates as he finishes off the last mech. He knows that after this, we are going to be activating the transmitter and revealing to the entire world what Advent has been up to. He knows that after he pulls this trigger, the world will descend into chaos further than the world has ever seen before. And he accepts that burden. I am gonna move myself over here. So that way the turret can see me and I can see where it is. Oh yeah, I forgot I gave him 8 protocol. Oh, he shot at the Andromedaut. I didn't know the Andromedaut could see him. Okay, we gotta kill the turret. We gotta kill the turret. I do have a running gun. So we're gonna go ahead and take that. Oh shit! You're kidding me. Oh shit! No way! There was another pod! There was another pod! Oh, that's bad. That's terrible. Oh boy. Well, isn't this awkward? I can hit them with a capacitor discharge. There's 4 Archons. That's the problem. I can't handle them without all of my all my extra abilities. Oof. I am gonna rapid fire the super heavy turret, and we're gonna run inside. And I know this is a really, really, really bad idea, but trust me, we can handle this. Okay, we're gonna stick the Andromedon up to the high ground. Give it some cover, give it some overwatch. It's gonna keep an eye out for all the enemies, and I could snipe this guy and stay in this position, which wouldn't be a bad idea. We can get some possible damage done. And who knows, maybe my superior repeater will activate. I think we just completely missed. Okay. That's fine. That is fine. So my goal is to back the fuck off and drag them towards the transmitter with us. Where do I want to go? If I go to here, I won't be seen, but if they run in here, I think I'd end up being flanked. Whereas if I have my back to a corner, like this, there's less of a chance that I get screwed over. I mean, that's assuming they can even go that far. I think we'll be fine. They have to go a very far distance to get back to us. I could also just try to hack this right now. And I think if you hack the workstation, the mission just ends. What kind of bonuses do you get from this? Intel? That's cute. Okay, the mission just ends. We don't have to worry about the Archons. Whew. Oh, man. That had a potential for failure, man. That had a potential for failure. Also, we learned how to use one of the camera mods a little bit more effectively. I did not know you could angle your camera around like this. And I probably should have. Man, this game is just deliberating on everything. There you go.
Has cleared the perimeter, sir. Meeting limited resistance.
Well done, Doctor.
Yes, it would appear the feedback pulse is having the intended effect.
Shen, status. Did it work?
Advent assures us this breakthrough will be available to all citizens immediately. We go live to the speaker for more.
Fellow citizens, for 20 years we have put our trust in Advent, in the Elders, because we believed a better future is possible for all. Today, that trust, that belief has been rewarded. Advent peacekeeping forces are traveling across the world, carrying the greatest gift from the Elders. A revolutionary gene therapy, yes, but so much more. This is an end to disease, to decay, to pain. The beginnings of a new tomorrow, available to all of us today. Truly, humanity finally takes its rightful place amongst the stars.
I still love that cutscene. he just gets wailed on by everybody, and he still gets away with it. He's like, okay, all right, I can escape back, but this isn't looking so hot. Oh, that's so annoying. We got out of that mission pretty much without a scratch, except for the one moment where we got injured. Oof, 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 oof. That's fine. That's fine. We still have war to wage, boys. Complete the Alien Fortress mission. Alright. Operation Leviathan. Assault the Alien Fortress with a whole bunch of enemies on the way. I do not believe you can cancel this. Yeah, it can put you back into the Avenger, but you cannot wait time out and hope for your people to get healed up. Oh, that's such a shame. Damn it, Conrad. Additional soldiers allowed. Yeah. We can still use them. We're just gonna have to bring along a med kit with somebody.